My name is Divya Jain. My background, I am MBA. I have worked for 11 plus years and currently I am a life coach. I belong to Haryana and I have a daughter of 4 years. And I welcome you all on the moms panel on the eve of Mother's Day. We are a panel of 5 moms here from different backgrounds, and we met at a common platform of Peak Impact Mentorship, which is a non-profit organization having a vision to impact more than a lakh of lives in terms of their personalities, in terms of their growth. So today we all are here to discuss some challenges which we face as moms, and solutions what we can do about it. So I will introduce you all to the panelists. We have 4 more panelists here. So I invite Rupali to the panel. Hi Rupali.
Hi Divya. So let me introduce about myself. Good evening everyone. My name is Rupali. I am basically from Mumbai, now settled in Bangalore. By profession, I'm working in. I have experience of close to 20 years, but I have been working in different domains. I have changed my domains, and the current industry I'm working is health and wellness. Very happy to be here as a mom. I have 2 kids. My elder daughter name is Sanvi. She's 11-year-old, and my younger son, his name is Shubham. He's 7-year-old. One good thing I wanted to tell about them. They are very happy kids. They are very easygoing kids. They get mingle easily with the people. And if as an adult you don't have to do something extraordinary for them, if you just spend just 5-10 minutes and talk to them, play with them, they definitely like you. So they are very happy and easygoing kids. I'm very proud of them. Thank you.
Wow, wow. Welcome Rupali. So I will welcome Charu now.
Hello everyone and happy Mother's Day to everyone, all the beautiful ladies. Let me introduce myself. My name is Charu and I'm having close to 13 years of experience in IT industry. And basically I am from UP, Uttar Pradesh, western part of UP, but from past 15 years I'm settled in Bangalore. I have one kid, the baby girl. She is 8 years old and her name is Bahana. So I'm blessed to have a girl like her. She's very creative, very enthusiastic, and her energy level is too good. When it is really difficult being a working mom, I really feel a lot of challenges to her in different areas. But really proud of her. She is ahead in everything. So yeah, I'm a proud mom. Thank you.
Welcome Charu, welcome. So I will welcome Amrit now. Hi Amrit.
Hi everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women who are watching us right now. So basically, first I'll introduce myself. I'm a French linguistic, and I have a passion in nutrition and wellness. So as for my family background, first I would like to tell basically I'm from Delhi, but from past 5 years I'm settled here in Bangalore, and I am a proud mom of 4 years old daughter. And seriously, I'm really blessed to have her. She is so supportive. Being just 4 years, she helps me a lot, and I feel like she understands very quickly and quite creative she is. So as for now, thanks a lot.
Welcome Amrit, welcome. So I welcome Sujata now.
Hi everyone, happy Mother's Day to everyone. And I'm very glad that I have been invited over here. Let me introduce myself. I'm a mom of 6-year-old. My daughter name is Riya, and I have been working in IT industry from last 10 years. And if you, my background, I have been born and brought up in Jharkhand. So, staying here, definitely working moms, staying in a nuclear family, we have a lot of challenges. We have a lot of, things to share today. Not only challenges, but our journey basically. So back to host.
I welcome you all and I welcome all my super audience, super moms. So we will start our discussion. So today we are focusing on five key areas about the dilemma we face as women, about the health challenges, nutrition, about family, career and everything. So we start with Rupali. So Rupali, what would you like to contribute in terms of women as moms?
Yeah. So, see, the thing which I am going to talk now, I think most of the moms will agree with me, the point which I am going to cover. The thing is, what I want to convey is just think about what I am going to talk. Every mom or every woman, I don't know why, but we are always feeling guilty about something. And this is some female characteristic I can say. And as a mom, we are always more guilty about something. And even I'm not just talking for the talking sake. There is a study, done in the UK where they have mentioned that about 95% of women had felt guilty at least once in previous 24 hours. So we don't know the reason, but it is the fact that some or the other time we are always, back of our mind, we are always feeling guilty. And I was just thinking when I was thinking what to talk, then I was just thinking what are the most, most common factors which make us behavior in such manner. So, I can say a very common factor to feel guilty, very common. First is all mothers or women, we are trapped in comparison trap. We are stuck into comparison trap. Why I'm telling is that see now this today's world is of all social media, right? And comparing ourselves with somebody else, it is very very easy. See, as a mother, we have constantly comparing ourselves with some crazy standards. Let's take it maybe it is beauty, maybe it is weight, maybe it is hair, or maybe career, or maybe our kids. We, no matter what, we always do some comparison with somebody else. And this point is now getting more back because we are 24 by 7 into social media, and many few people are using the social media for work, but most of the people, most of their time goes in social media, maybe Facebook, Instagram, so many other things. So this because of this, we always compare ourselves with somebody, and then we feel guilty that I am lacking in this one, or I am lacking in that one, or I don't know what. We always compare ourselves with something else, and I think most of the moms here will agree with me, right? What do you think, Sujata?
Yeah, definitely, Rupali. I was smiling because see what we have seen in our childhood. Our parents used to, compare us. देखो उनका बेटा को देखो, उनकी बेटी को देखो, तुम्हारी क्लास में है, right? So and same has been ingrained in us also because हम बचपन से अपने माँ बाप को देखते आए हैं कि वो कैसे compare करते थे हमें. Why not we do the same to our kids? But thankfully, I am not in that trap now. I was earlier when Ira was, younger. But now I feel blessed that I have been in association with GIM, where I got to understand, everyone has their importance. Everyone is unique. So thankfully, I'm trying to come out of that trap. And I hope everyone out there understand that, comparison trap is not good for either kids, not mom, not even for the individual. So I totally agree with you.
True. For the same point, I was thinking now this is somewhere I read and it clicked my mind that it is what the person has told about this, thing which I am going to tell. I got 100% convinced about the point of view of that person. So I just read somewhere that we live in a world where everyone is sharing one perfect second of their imperfect day, and we are interpreting that perfect second as a life of perfection. So, however, the reality is very much different. And then maybe they are living different life, but for us, only that perfect moment, because of that we start comparing that we think that perfect moment is their perfect life only. But it is not like that. And we should always work on our mindset that one more thing I want to add here, and when we compare ourselves with somebody else, what we do, we compare our weakness with somebody else's strength, right? See, God has created us, and everyone is unique, as Sujata said. Everyone is unique, right? And we are not everybody has a different strength and different weaknesses. So we should not compare with somebody else, but the person we should compare ourselves is the person I was yesterday. I can always compare with myself. How was I yesterday, and how can I improve myself? So this is the one point I want to cover. Why, mothers are guilty always. Most of the mothers. I'm not talking about all mothers. Then another point I want to drive is, what because of why we are feeling guilty. See, another thing is, as a mother or as a woman, we are the building bridge of a family, and for everything we are only responsible. So when I say this, I can label it as social guilt. Social guilt means, see, I think the interpersonal relations are the most common source of guilt, because as we have to fulfill lot of expectation of from lot of people. So if you are person who take it everything personally, or you think so much, so what happens when someone express dissatisfaction with you, you are feel very guilty whether that person whatever that person has told, whether it is true or it is according to that, whether you have done something wrong or you have done something right. It doesn't matter, but you always feel guilty, because as a mother we try to build the bridges in society, maybe in our peers, maybe in our network, maybe in our relatives, maybe in our family, extended family, everywhere. So that might be the cause. But I can tell about this point that we should not take everything as personally. Sometimes the person is not wrong. It might be the situation. So we should not take everything personally. Maybe the situation is wrong, because of that might be something is happening wrong. So this is because of that. I think that it might be the reason that why mothers are always feeling guilty all the time. Back of the mind where they are guilty. Then third thing which I want to tell, and I think you will agree with it. See, as a mother, we always think that whether I am a good parent. Am I doing the right thing with my kids? Either I am this is now I'm talking about this time challenges, that we are always in a guilt or always in a frustrated mode, that our kids maybe the screen time is increasing and I'm not able to do something. They are going out of control, or maybe they are eating lot of chocolates which they are not supposed to, and I am not having that control. Or maybe I am not able to help them in their project, or maybe in their homework from past 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. Or I am not able to, because of my hectic schedule, I am not able to make this dish which my kid wants. Or the most important thing, we are always worried about whether my kid is having proper nutrition. So that is also the always concern for all the moms. And because of this, we always feel guilty back of our mind, whether we are doing correct, or we have not done this, we have not done that.
Absolutely right, Rupali. I truly agree. Even I sometimes feel that. So, Charu, would you like to add something to it?
Yes, very fair. I mean, actually, especially I have seen, because now I'm in IT industry from past 13 years, and I'm surrounded by my colleagues. And when once the women return to their work after a maternity, and now this is the time because most of the people, like we are from Bangalore and all the metros, most of the people are living in a nuclear families. So the main challenges for the women is now, okay, I'm done with my maternity leave. So after returning from maternity leave, who's going to take care of my kid? Because in-laws are not there. We are living in a nuclear family. So they get two options. Either they have to put their kids in care, or else they have to take a work from home option, or they have to quit the job. So only these options they so, and let's take if they have an option of daycare and if they are well prepared of putting their kids in the daycare. So for that, everyone do a lot of research. Being a parent, you will try to choose the best daycare for your kid, right? But it's not very easy to leave your kid in a daycare, to leave your little one in someone else's head. It is very difficult, and most of the time, women go with so much of depression, so much of dilemma. What will happen? The internal struggle is too much. Who's going to take care of the kid? Whether my kid will be in the right hand or not, right? And most of the time, I have seen in my team because the ladies who are coming to the work, they are leaving their children to good care. So once the initial days, probably the initial first week, I mean, who are literally struggling with their internal emotion and this, I mean, toxic situation. And the initial week, they'll be searching, they'll be putting the link on to see the camera footage of what their kid is doing. Whether my kid is sleeping or whether my kid is playing, because that struggle is too much. The fight is going on between the mom and the career. So that is what is happened. So I mean that is an inevitable. I feel inevitable firework of emotion which keeps on going in their heart. What should we do? What should we do? And because of that, it creates a lot of pressure on them. I mean, they are not able to complete. They are not able to sometimes justify their work also because they have to finish the work on time. They have to. They have their kid from the daycare and then they have to go back to their home also. So that the initial struggle is too much. And as far as I mean, I'm concerned, I was really blessed to get the work from home option, and I'm really thankful to my company, which actually has given me the work from home option at that moment of time. I still remember I was having a helper in my home because my husband was leaving work as usual, and the helper was coming so that during my meetings or during the time when I'm working, she was used to handle my right. And one day she didn't turn up, she didn't came. So that day my meeting was scheduled, and at the same right moment, my kid passed the motion. And that she was very and she's crying because she has passed the motion. She's feeling uncomfortable, and that moment I'm speaking in the call because it's my turn. I mean, I have to put my words there. And that time I was in such a tough situation. She is crying. Even the sound was going on, and it was a call was going on between different countries. So they were able to hear the voice, what is going on behind. And this was one of the situation I still remember. And second situation was when I used to lactate, being a lactating mother, I used to feed my baby. So at that moment, if some crucial matter going on, and that moment your baby is crying, and your helper is coming, ma'am, please, baby ko feed kara do. But you are there on the call. So it was so tough situation I have gone through. So I was blessed. So sometimes it happens that because of all the struggles, all the problems, when you actually get back to the work, right? So these are the problems you face. And most of the women know they face once they are back to work. There is a lot of challenge in a women when they after delivering a baby, right? So your mindset will be different, your body will be completely changed. So lot of ups and downs in your brain and mind is going on, your big fight is going on between yourself, right? So at the same moment, that the same if you have passed those phases, so once the kid is raised, then most of the problem you feel whether my kid has taken a proper meal, whether because most of the time the complaint comes कि आपका बच्चा नहीं खा रहा है, your kid has not taken the meal properly. So that time whether I'm going to whether I'm taking the right nutrition, I'm am I doing the justification for my kid? Because somewhere that lack will be there, right? Because each and every mother, she's very much concerned about their family. Being a lady, being a woman, we are very much concerned about our family. But at some point of time, we know these are the things which are very good for health or which are very good for our kids. But sometimes it is not easy for us because we actually are not able to do everything. Like I know wheatgrass juice is very good for my kid, but am I having the enough time to give the wheatgrass juice to grow the wheatgrass and then get the juice from the wheatgrass and give my baby? Sometimes this becomes very difficult, and we all know that yeah, that is really very much required. So that fight keeps on going. And somewhere I would like to add one point here. Even I was going through with the same days, and I was thinking whether am I raising my child in a good way or not. And then somebody suggested me to read the book Raising Disease Kids. And then I read the book. It is really awesome. And then finally I started reading the book with the supplements.
Right, Charu. Even nowadays, even I am going through this book. I hope you are talking about this book, Raising Disease-Free Kid. Is it visible?
Yeah, absolutely. This is
Right? Yeah, it's really an awesome book because even I am going through these books, and it's giving what all habits a child should develop and how we can make them eat, and what are the ways we can go for. It's really very nice.
Right, Sujata, would you like to add something?
Divya, see, it is struggle for all the mothers. Okay, I
Right.
was also going through the same situation कि मेरी बेटी ने खाया होगा या नहीं खाया होगा, वो दिन भर डे केयर में रहती थी. I didn't had an option, to be very frank, और मुझे उसको हमेशा से डे केयर में ही रखना पड़ा है. But I was very fortunate कि मुझे एक अच्छा डे केयर मिला. As Charu said, कि lot of people spend lot of time doing the homework in finding out the right daycare. So fortunately, I got that association और मुझे right daycare मिला where the nutrition was top priority for the kid. So एक तरीके से बोलूँगी I was worried. Still I was worried. उसको खाना तो मिल रहा था proper nutrition, but जहाँ तक हम देखते हैं ना, बाहर का खाना बाहर का ही होता है. जितना हमें अपने मन से लगता है ना कि हम खुद से दें, खुद से करें. But as working women, we don't have an option. कोई चारा नहीं बचता है हमारे पास basically. So I completely agree.
राइट, तो चारू ने एक्चुअली बहुत अच्छे नगेट शेयर किए. न्यूट्रिशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट. हम एज मदर्स वी आर ऑलवेज वरीड. और मैं इसमें ना अपनी स्टोरी ऐड करना चाहूंगी. आई वॉज ऑल्सो वर्किंग. 2017 में मैंने रिजाइन किया था जॉब से. बट देन एक प्रॉब्लम होती है, जो भी प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन है उनसे अगर ये क्वेश्चन आप पूछते हैं ना कि आफ्टर डिलीवरी वुड यू लाइक टू वर्क और नॉट, दैट इज द वर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. वी शुड नेवर आस्क दिस. क्योंकि क्या होता है, वो हर्ट करता है. ऑलरेडी मदर इज इन डायलेमा कि वेदर शुड आई प्रायोरिटाइज माई वर्क और शुड आई प्रायोरिटाइज माई फैमिली. अब फैमिली का साथ दे तो वर्क इज इम्पोर्टेंट. वर्क अगर हम जाते हैं तो फैमिली सफर करती है. तो हम लोग हमेशा डायलेमा में होते हैं. तो मेरे साथ क्या हुआ था, मेरी लास्ट जॉब थी और जब मैंने वो रिजाइन किया उस जॉब से, मेरी बेटी 9 मंथ्स की थी. और टू बी फ्रैंक, वही सेम जो चारू ने बताया, पूरा ध्यान ऑफिस से घर पे कि बेटी ने खाया है या नहीं खाया है ना, भूखी तो नहीं है. मैं जब जाती हूँ तो शी लुक्ड अप टू मी कि अभी मम्मी गोदी उठाएगी और दूध पिलाएगी. इट वाज सो डिफिकल्ट. तो अब होता क्या था, व्हेन आई वाज वर्किंग दैट टाइम, मेरे एम्बिशंस तो मुझे लग रहा था कि एम्बिशंस पूरे हो रहे हैं, मैं ग्रो कर रही हूँ, मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस इंक्रीज हो रहा है. ऑन द टॉप ऑफ दैट कि मेरी आइडेंटिटी है ना, पीपल आर सीइंग मी कि हाँ दिस लेडी वर्क्स, कुछ ला रही है घर में कमा करके. बट देन ऑन द अदर हैंड फैमिली बहुत ज्यादा सफर कर रही थी, क्योंकि बेबी होने के बाद रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इंक्रीज होती है ना. आपको बेबी का भी ध्यान रखना है. और हमारे यहाँ तो हरियाणा में ना पीपल से कितना भी बहू काम कर ले, कितनी भी पढ़ी लिखी हो, बच्चे का और घर का काम तो बहू को करना होता है. अब ऐसा नहीं कि लोग अच्छे नहीं है, दे आर वेरी नाइस पीपल, दे ऑलवेज सपोर्टेड मी जितना हो सका. बट देन दे ऑल्सो हैड नो ऑप्शन, है ना. उनके भी अपनी अपनी लाइफ है, अपने चैलेंजेस है. ऑन द टॉप ऑफ दैट अदर थिंग्स, बच्चा बार बार बीमार हो रहा है ना, all because of lack of nutrition. If maid is not coming, it's a big problem. अब मेरे पास तो वर्क फ्रॉम होम भी नहीं था. देन ऊपर से द रिलेटिव्स जो डायलॉग डिलीवरी वो करते हैं ना, आजकल की बहुएं तो पैसे के पीछे पड़ी हैं, उनको बच्चे पालने नहीं आते हैं ना. आई रियली रिमेम्बर ऑल दो डायलॉग इन डिटेल. तो इतना मैं तंग आ गई उस टाइम पे. व्हेन आई रिजाइन, माय हस्बैंड वाज इन यूएस फॉर सम प्रोजेक्ट, और मेरे हेल्थ चैलेंजेस, बेटी के ऊपर से डायलॉग डिलीवरीज, देन आई एक्चुअली रिजाइन कि फैमिली शुड बी माई प्रायोरिटी. पहले 2 महीने रेजिग्नेशन के बाद आई फेल्ट वेरी गुड कि आई हैव लॉट ऑफ टाइम, मैं अपने बच्चे को जो बनाकर खिलाना चाहूँ मैं दे सकती हूँ, है ना. देन आफ्टर दैट इश्यू स्टार्टेड कमिंग कि आइडेंटिटी नहीं है, कॉन्फिडेंस इज गोइंग डाउन, एंड देन रिलेटिव्स. अगेन जब मैं जॉब करती थी तब बोलते थे आजकल की बहुएं पैसे के पीछे पड़ी है. अब मैं जॉब नहीं करती थी तो वो बोलते थे तू सारा दिन घर में पड़ी करती क्या है. So,
Actually, Divya, I want to stop you here. Just wanted to add one thing that, see, for you, family was the priority. You chose to, resign and spend your time with your family. But फिर भी आप सुन रहे थे, definitely. मेरे पास ऑप्शन नहीं था. I chose to work. And मैंने अपनी 4 महीने की बेटी को छोड़ के I resumed my work. So it was difficult that time to find a balance between career and family. So हम अगर जॉब करते हैं तब भी हमें सुनना पड़ता है, हम जॉब नहीं करते हैं तब भी हमें सुनना पड़ता है. So completely our decision जो हम लेते हैं हमें उसको सही साबित करना पड़ता है. कोई भी डिसीजन या तरीका सही नहीं होता है कभी भी, but it depends upon us.
it actually depends on our mindset. So अब हाँ, so when I actually started facing this crisis a lot in my life, I made a decision कि ठीक है मैं जॉब पे नहीं डाल सकती, बट आई हैव टू डू समथिंग विद माय लाइफ विच इज गुड, जो मुझे बूस्ट करे. सो आई एक्चुअली फोकस ऑन माय पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट थ्रू पीक इम्पैक्ट मेंटरशिप, जहाँ पे जैसे मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बताया था, एंड दैट्स वेयर वी ऑल मेट, राइट, है ना. तो उस प्लेटफॉर्म ने मेरी बहुत हेल्प की. नाउ आई एम वर्किंग एज अ लाइफ कोच. और एंड टू बी फ्रैंक, मैं अपनी बेटी, आज मेरी बेटी 4 साल की है, आई कैन मैनेज माई डॉटर, आई कैन मैनेज माई हाउस, होम, एवरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. नो वन इज नाउ ब्लेमिंग मी कि मतलब तू अच्छे से नहीं कर रही है. तो इट टेक्स टाइम, इट टेक्स एफर्ट, माइंडसेट डेवलप करना पड़ता है. अब हम लोग क्या क्या कर सकते हैं फॉर आवर सेटिस्फेक्शन. सीसीटीवी आप लगाइए घर में अगर आप जॉब पे जा रहे हैं, है ना. बुक्स पढ़िए अच्छी माइंडसेट पे. एक बुक है गोल्स बाय ब्रायन ट्रेसी, वो आप पढ़ सकते हैं अपना माइंडसेट डेवलप करने के लिए, है ना. देन
I am going through this book. So
yeah, I am talking about this book only. So this is a very good book. तो ये बुक, हाँ, ये बुक मुझे एक्चुअली बुक रीडिंग क्लब में प्रमोट की गई. और आप अपने मतलब अपने आप पे काम कीजिए, पर्सनैलिटी ग्रूम होगी तो लोग एक्चुअली दे विल स्टॉप क्रिटिसाइजिंग यू, क्योंकि वो भी चेंजेस देखते हैं, है ना. एंड मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, टाइम मैनेजमेंट बहुत जरूरी है. टाइम मैनेज करना, अगर हम अपना टाइम मैनेज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो आई थिंक ये सारी चीजें मैनेज करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाए. अगेन वही हम गिल्टी मोड में चले जाते हैं, है ना. तो अमृत, हाँ, वुड यू लाइक टू ऐड ऑन समथिंग?
Yeah, sure. Actually, Divya, what you said about the mindset, it's totally correct because it's all about our mindset game. Okay, it's all about how one person manage his or her time. If you ask me, even once I was a struggling woman. It was like कि मैं घर पे भी, I am a working woman. Office होता है, there is a career for me. There is a family, staying with their in-laws. Everyone are there. So it was like बच्चे के साथ time spend करना, and I have to spend time with my family as well, which means my husband. And career में, अपने office में, and being in Bangalore, getting stuck with the traffic, it's like your 3 to 4 hours already gone, and hardly left with bit of time to forget about myself. There was no Amrit at that time. But you know what? Then I came across about the PIM, what you were talking about peak impact mentorship, and the book reading club. The books which I read during those book reading and PIM workshop specifically for this workshop, I came across many books like What to Talk When You Talk, when you talk to yourself. It was like, have some, powerful talk, have some positive talks for yourself. Then things will automatically work because it's at the back of our subconscious mind. When you say something, your subconscious mind, catches it, and to the universe it automatically connects. And this is how the things work for you. It was really an awesome book for me. About the time management, there were a few posts about the growth workshop, specifically from John C. Maxwell. Those were very nice. And then I came, this improved me in managing my time. How I specifically, pick it in, keep it in 2 to 3 points. Firstly, I'll talk about my to-do list. Suppose I have to work tomorrow. So what all are the important work? I'll prioritize my work. How? It was like urgent, important, not urgent, not important. Okay, in these four columns, in these four quadrants, I'll say I'll keep my work. Okay, so I'll make my to-do list. These all are the urgent work which has to be done tomorrow. These all are the important thing which has to be done. Then lateral part will come for me is the not important or not urgent. Okay, this is how I can prioritize my work through by reading this book, and this made me so disciplined in my life. I started prioritizing it in many ways, not just for my home, even in my office as well. Because in office also we are stuck up with so many work. It's like lots of work is there in office as well. So there also even I can apply at my in my personal life as well, in my professional life as well. And then comes delegation. Delegation, second is like I started delegating my non-productive work. Okay, it's like before my mentality was like saving the plannings. अब मैं इतने पैसे छोटे छोटे सेव करके कोई अमीर तो बन नहीं जाऊंगी. Okay, so, by saving, no one became rich. It's all about the mindset game, your investment thoughts. You become a rich from your mind. Okay. So, I stopped it and then I started delegated my non-productive work, to some helper. Okay. And then, therefore, I start getting, a good amount of time spending with my kid. She's just 4 years old, and now I am able to give her some spiritual value, morals. I can give her. I play with her. वो बच्चों उसकी बेटी डॉल की मैं पोटी बनाती हूँ उसके साथ. So she likes it. And making blogs. Many playing like a kid with a kid. Okay, and I can spend time with my husband, with my in-laws. And another point I would like to add here, what else I have changed? I started asking for a help at home, and that means I started asking help to my spouse, my husband, and even to my mother-in-law. Seriously, if you ask your help to someone, no, they will never say no. Till the time it matters how you ask. It really matters because it should be like if suppose sometimes I tell to my mother-in-law, Mama, आप थोड़ा just मेरे को 1 घंटे के लिए देख लोगे? I have this in this meeting. So she will never say me no. No one can tell no in such a if in such a polite way I'll ask no. Anyone will ask. No one will tell no. Seriously, they will say okay. Then she will tell okay for how long I have to take care. Then I'll say Mama just for 1 hour. Then during that time, 1 hour or 2 hours, during that time, I'll complete my work. She is also happy. Even I'm also happy. I've done my work. She has supported me. The only concern here comes: do we ever ask? Even not just even for my husband as well. I do ask him for if I need any of the help or any of the suggestion. And the best part, seriously, I'm telling you, we both are going through this PIM workshop and book reading club. And I remember once they suggested to go through a book of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Such an awesome book. If husband, wife, as a in a relationship, if the person, if the married couples go through this book, they will got to know each other very well. Well, I just add, one small example here. Like men, they suggest they explain it in a very nice way. Like men are in dogs, Maggie, and ladies, things, how they work is like a noodle type. So if they are, if it was like when men are in office, they are in office. But when a lady is in office, she thinks about what her kid is doing, what is happening at her house, and what her parents are doing. So this is a mindset. So we got to know each other very well. I really want to thank this PIM growth workshop as well as the book reading club we are going through seriously, and came across with such a positive and wonderful associations like you. Really, thanks. Yeah, Amrit, I wanted to add in your talk what you said at that point also. Even my mindset was not like that regarding the outsourcing work. See, as a woman or as a lady, we always think about we will save our money, but we don't think about time as a commodity. We think time is free, and we are spending money. But after coming to this association, we are thinking like time is also a commodity, and we are outsourcing our household chores so that we are investing, or we are giving that time to buy out, money to buy out our time, which is very very precious, so that we can invest in ourselves, or we can invest, for our kids as a mom. Very nice. Right, right. Back to you.
Even I would like to add, in our community, Banya, we are naturally called कंजूस. So it's the same कि ना बहू आई है घर में तो हमें मेड की क्या जरूरत है. I mean, actually that is not the case, but the basic problem behind that is only money. So ऐसा नहीं है कि afford नहीं कर सकते. It's just the mindset. So we develop this mindset कि helping hand is very very important for me also. For my mother.
And now in lockdown, we got to know this importance, right? Correct, correct. Very nice. How important is the health?
Right, Sujata, would you add something in this?
I actually want to, thank Amrit that she has very well articulated this topic. It's so important that people are not knowing that what is their priority. They don't know how prioritization works, and she has explained it very well that we should actually put things into a order in terms of important and urgent. If what we have seen always that we have spent a lot of our time in just non-important and non-urgent activities. So thank you, Amrit, for covering this prioritization topic. And now, when you have started this topic, I would like to, add a story on my understanding of prioritization. What I feel that to prioritize any activity, first of all, I should be knowing that what is prioritization. We prioritize everything. We prioritize our family, we prioritize our job, but we somewhere forget to prioritize ourselves. That self prioritization lacks. We don't have a clear understanding of self prioritization. Anyone can add that what you mean by your self prioritization. So anyone from the panel, please go ahead and add to the understanding of self prioritization.
See, priority, I guess it's something.
1 second, Sujata, can you just check your internet connection? There is a lot of sound is coming. We are not able to understand.
Is it fine?
I think it is better now. Yes.
Okay.
See, self-prioritization, what you said, I think that that word is not there in most dictionary. Correct.
Acceptance.
See, what I can say, what Rupali said, or Charu, or Divya, and Amrit. Only one connecting chord was prioritization. Everyone was nailing down to mindset and prioritization. But what to prioritize? Do we know that? If you are not gonna prioritize yourself, then how you are gonna prioritize or provide service or love to your loved ones? So, what we have seen, see, this is completely my point of view and my understanding. It may not resonate with you all or other moms out there who are watching us live. Okay. As a kid, we look up to our parents as role models. And so does our kid is looking, be it before marriage or after marriage. उसने ना अपनी माँ को ना अपनी सासू माँ को देखा है कि वो सारे काम प्रायोरिटाइज किया हो उन्होंने अपने आप को, वो सारे काम घर के खत्म करती हैं, तब नहा के पूजा वूजा करके तब वो खाने बैठती हैं. फर्स्ट मील इज एट 1 PM. You tell me, where does they prioritize themselves? This is completely my observation. Okay. So it may not resonate and you may not completely agree, and there are a lot of people who are prioritizing themselves, but even after pursuing them, you prioritize yourself. Why are you waiting for others? Why don't you take up your own responsibility? I know they are loving, they are, if they would not be there, our family would not be there. Correct? Moms are the backbone. So I have never seen them prioritizing themselves over any other family member, even though they have completed their chores early. They will wait for their kids or other family member to have the meal and then they will have the meal. So these all things I have observed and I have seen all the ladies or all the moms with whom I'm surrounded. I don't see there that they have prioritized themselves. अभी लोग बोलते हैं कि बहुत मॉडर्न हो गई है या बेटी हमारी मॉडर्न है, बट अभी भी आप लॉकडाउन में, इफ यू ऑब्जर्व, जस्ट ऑब्जर्व, अगर आपकी मम्मा है आपके घर में, या ऑब्जर्व विथ योरसेल्फ ओनली, व्हाट यू डू, यू ट्राई टू फिनिश एवरीथिंग एंड देन गो फॉर ब्रेकफास्ट और डू एनीथिंग फॉर योरसेल्फ. करेक्ट? ये कहाँ का मॉडर्नाइजेशन है कि कभी भी हम हमारे लिए प्रायोरिटी नहीं बन पाते हैं. So we need to, have that self-love for ourselves. अगर हम खुद को नहीं प्यार करेंगे, हम अपने आप को वो इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देंगे, वो प्रायोरिटी नहीं देंगे, तो डेफिनेटली हम किसी और को प्रायोरिटी नहीं बना पाएंगे कभी भी. Of late I was, listening to lot of views. I heard this line that how you treat, you are actually representation of God in your life. So this is about your life, not about anyone else's life. You are a representation of your own life, and how you treat yourself, you're treating God. So if you put yourself in the last, you're putting God in the last. So just think, it is not about putting others ahead of you, or it is just about that you are putting yourself last. हम हमेशा क्या कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, सेल्फ प्रायोरिटाइजेशन अगर तो हम कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, हमें लगता है वो सेल्फिशनेस है, वी आर बीइंग सेल्फिश, हम अपने बारे में पहले सोच रहे हैं, बट इट इज नॉट सेल्फिशनेस. इफ वी आर पुटिंग आवरसेल्फ फर्स्ट, वी आर नॉट disrespecting anyone else. It is just that I have prioritized myself. So we have started our discussion on prioritization, and I definitely feel we need to prioritize ourselves. We need to take control of our life. We don't have to be dependent upon others emotionally or in any other term. तो अगर हम अपने आप को प्रायोरिटाइज कर लेते हैं, डेफिनेटली हमारे पास इतना रहेगा कि हम अपने लव्ड वंस को प्रायोरिटी में रखेंगे. Most of the ladies are mom to be
right? So it is not always required to make everyone happy. सब लोग आपसे होके खुश नहीं हो सकते. So it's okay. I mean, if someone else is saying something about you, you are giving your best. You are taking care of your family at the best fit. Whatever is feasible for you, whatever your family situation or whatever your situation. So it is, if someone is not happy, we have seen in Ramayana, Lord Ram also faced lot of challenges and people said something to him. He was Lord Ram से बड़ा तो कोई नहीं हो सकता, right? So how can we please everyone? How can we make everyone happy? It's okay if someone is not happy with you, but so don't be guilt. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of it from the heart that whatever you doing, you are giving your best, and I feel that will make your potential on a very very high grade. But if you keep feeling that yourself in a guilt, somehow you'll not be able to, you will not be able to give your 100%. It is very much actually required. So it is always better. Out of the guilt, okay, you cannot make everyone happy, so you okay. Then you can give your 100%.
राइट राइट, एक्चुअली दिस इज माई पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस. मैं जब तक सबको खुश करने की कोशिश करती रही तब तक मैं दुखी रही. जिस दिन मैंने अपने आप को खुश किया, अपने आप को प्रायोरिटाइज किया, मैं तो पहले सुखी हो गई, बाकी लोग भी सुखी हो गए. तो इट इज
बाकी लोग हमें देखकर सुखी हो गए.
हो गए ना.
क्या होता है ना, हमें क्या लगता है हम सैक्रिफाइस कर रहे हैं, वी आर गिविंग अवे थिंग्स विच वी लव. तो हमें भगवान तो देख रहे हैं और हमें एडिशनल ब्राउनी पॉइंट्स देंगे कि बच्चे तूने इतना सब कुछ सफर किया है तो नो तुम्हारे लिए अच्छी जिंदगी वेट कर रही है. बट एक्चुअली व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, for whom we are sacrificing these things, we are making them thief. Actually, they are unknowingly stealing things which actually belong to us. The time which should be given to myself, I am giving it to someone else. So, उनको हम मतलब उनको पता भी नहीं है वो चोरी कर रहे हैं हमसे. तो ये सैक्रिफाइस का गलत मतलब हम लोग ले लेते हैं. कभी कभी क्या होता है, गलत मतलब और गलत पर्सपेक्टिव समझ के हम अपनी पूरी जिंदगी निकाल देते हैं.
Correct, Sujata. Even I would like to add here one thing. We as a as women who don't prioritize ourselves, the first thing at the later stage they suffer from definitely from some of the health issue, because it's not like prioritizing about yourself in your mind. Even for the health, we sometimes, I have a live example. I don't want to name over here, but I have seen a live example. Never ever prioritize herself and giving everything to the family and everyone, and later on suffering from several health issue. That is also not correct. So just take care. It's for all the moms over here who are listening to us. Just one thing, just take care of yourself, about your mind, about your health, about everything. First think about yourself. It's not about being selfish, as Sujata said. It's all about priority. Just think about yourself, sit with yourself, meditate something, so that you can think very wisely about the day, what you should do.
एक्चुअली अगर हम खुश रहेंगे तो हम सबको खुश रख सकते हैं.
Correct.
Because
Very nice. Yeah.
as it is like old saying that women and mothers are the backbone of family. तो definitely आपको अपना ख्याल रखना है, बाकी सबका ख्याल आप खुद ब खुद रख लोगे. लेकिन आपके ख्याल रखने के लिए कोई नहीं है. So you need to take care of yourself.
राइट, वेरी राइट. सो वाओ मॉम्स, सच गुड नगेट्स. इतना कुछ सीखने को मिला, इतना कुछ एक्चुअली मुझे नहीं मालूम था, मुझे नहीं पता था. लाइव सेशन बाकी सब मॉम्स के लिए करते करते इवन आई विल लर्न सो मेनी थिंग्स. तो अच्छा लगा. वी डिस्कस अबाउट गिल्ट मोड कि हम लोग कैसे गिल्ट में जाते हैं, कैसे हम लोग बाहर आ सकते हैं, अपनी हेल्थ का ध्यान कैसे रखें, फैमिली का, करियर का बैलेंस कैसे करें, माइंडसेट के बारे में, पॉजिटिव सेल्फ टॉक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है ना, और खुद को प्रायोरिटाइज कैसे करें. सो एज मदर्स हम लोगों को बहुत बेनिफिट मिला. वी ऑल आर गेटिंग बेनिफिटेड थ्रू दिस प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ पीक इम्पैक्ट मेंटरशिप. उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आप सभी को हमारी टॉक से भी मिला होगा. और इफ यू आर वांटिंग टू कनेक्ट विद अस, if you are interested to explore the personal peak impact mentorship personal development workshops और book reading clubs, आप हमसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. So आज के लिए इतना ही. हम लोग we will meet very soon with another good topic. Till then, have a good evening, have good time, take care of your family, of yourself, prioritize yourself. Thank you.
And lastly, we should definitely thank our kids. Because of them, we have came here as a mother.
Right. We should be thankful our kids. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all of you.
Bye bye.